Hey everyone, and welcome back to V's Budgets. For the returning subscribers, then welcome back. But if you're new to the channel, then hi, my name is V and I'm a single mum of one trying to live her best life on a budget. Welcome to the channel. It is all about budgeting and planning, and I am a digital cash stuffer. If you like this kind of content, then I would love for you to like this video and subscribe, because I would love for you to be part of the family. Now, this video is going to be all about closing week 4 of March, and therefore the last week of the month for me. So we're going to close the whole of the month of March. So without further ado, let's get into it. So, firstly, apologies. I have been filming this video in snippets and I realized that the lighting has changed and I'm dressed differently. Sorry about that. I'm trying to work around my childcare schedule at the moment, and I've had to wait for Clara to go down. It's currently 9:10 in the evening. But yes, so let's get into the week first. Now, look, I'm not gonna lie. This week was probably one of the worst weeks I have ever had since I began my budgeting journey. There are reasons. Number one, it was my partner's birthday, and as you've been following me for a little while, you'll know that the majority of my efforts have been spent over the last couple of months to give my daughter the best birthday party I could possibly do, and every bit of savings has been going into that birthday party. But what that meant was that I genuinely did not get to the stage where I probably had enough to focus on in regards to my partner's birthday. And you guys, it was a disaster. Well, it wasn't a disaster. So look, what happened was I had some money set aside. We had agreed that we would share the expense. I was going to pay for the dinner and then we were going to share the drinks and half it. However, if you've not seen my previous video, I will link it at the top, and it is about me getting a bonus. And I thought, do you know what, Victoria? What the heck? Treat yourselves. Treat him, because he has definitely treated me for my birthday and for Christmas last year. He bought me beautiful designer shoes, beautiful designer bag, and I'm not all about that, you guys, but he genuinely has spent so much money on me, and I was in a position to be able to treat him a little bit. So I did. But then I also kind of treated myself, and I made the terrible mistake at the beginning of the week of not going for a food shop. And we had some bits still left from the previous week, and we had a HelloFresh box delivered. And I thought, you know what? I'm just going to do top-up shops. Yeah, that didn't work. Genuinely, I don't even think I listed all of the transactions in the week. To say I've overspent is an understatement. Just a date night, the date night was about £284.43. If you know, I had £121.74 saved for my menu. I moved what I had left in my Monzo pots so that I had 210, but that still left me £73.96 below. I also had to pay for my train. I also then happened to go to Primark that week and spend some money on myself and Clara. We decided the next morning to go and get a McDonald's for breakfast. Look at all of these, like snacks, Sainsbury's, lunch, Tesco's. I got a £15 fine because I dropped my mum at Gatwick Airport, and now you have to pay £5 if you drop off. And I saw it, you guys, I saw it. And I thought to myself, right, as soon as I get home, log on and just pay the £5. Guys, I completely forgot. Luckily, because it was the first time that it happened, they did like a goodwill gesture thing. And if it's the first time, you only have to pay £15. But next time, if I ever forget, is £60. So I really need to remember the next time. Well, in fact, to be honest, it costs just as much to go into the car park for like half an hour. So I will not be doing drop-offs anymore. Anyway, so moral of the story, there's no point going through this, you guys, because it's a fail. So what we're going to do is we're just going to look at our pots and see where we've ended up. Okay guys, so here we go. Let's start. As you probably already are feeling, this is going to be pretty low to the ground. But we had £20 in spending this week. We spent definitely the £20. So we have got 0 in there. Date night, we spend £66.50. Well, we spend way more, but yep. Vinny didn't actually spend anything, so still have £21.75. Beauty did not spend anything, still have the £40. Family time didn't spend anything, still have the £49.70. Home didn't spend anything, still have the £25. Clara, we did end up spending the full amount. In fact, I overspent because I used some of my bonus money to buy her some bits in both on Vinted and in Primark. Miscellaneous, definitely spent the £5, have nothing left. Clothes, I did get something from Primark for myself, so I did spend £5 and have 35 left. Fuel, didn't spend anything, still have the £10 left. Groceries, definitely spend the 45. In fact, I spend more, have nothing left. Household, I spend the £5, have nothing left. Cleaner, we don't have anything because it just gets stuffed at the beginning of the month. And transport, we spend the £30, have nothing left. So basically what that means is that we started a week with £376.91 in here. We spent £195.46, which means that we have got £181.45 left. Look, it's dramatic, but what can I say? I decided that that bonus money was going to help me in more ways than one. And do I regret it? No, not really. It did come at a good time. I would have been in quite a difficult situation, or to be honest, I would have been probably a lot more careful. But for 1 week, I thought, do you know what? I am going to be a bit frivolous this week. I probably shouldn't have been. I definitely should have done my shop. I think that was one of the worst mistakes. But yeah, look, it is what it is. I'm glad it happened when I had the money available to do it. And yeah, I look forward to closing the month. So let's have a look at my sinking funds now. So here we are, guys. Now that we are done with our spending and we've had a look at how we ended with that, let's do a tally for the March sinking funds. As you can see here, I've got a little tracker, and on the left-hand sides are my sinking funds and where we started. And let's see where we've ended up. So straight away, you can see the annual payments. We started the month on $228.15. and we end on $253.15. Oh. Car insurance, we started the month at $71.87 and we're ending the month on $121.87. Clara activity, we started the actually, sorry guys, that was, oh, it's down here because it was meant to be swimming. So we started the month on £7.54 and we end the month on £32.54. Clara's birthday, we started on 0. We are still actually on 0 because we're not stuffing this month, but we'll restart from next month. Gifts, we had $121.74 and we're now on 0. I'm not screen recording right now because it's just going to end up annoying me because I need the calculator. Holiday, we started on 215 and we're ending on 213. And the reason it is, guys, is because I bought some flights and it cost me about £61 something. And oh, it's not 213. It's 21314. 14p. Let's not forget those. So that's that. Home emergency and home insurance, as you can see, it's been depleted because it did come out. And I'm not stuffing it until next month. I'm really struggling with touching things today. Medical, I had 176.50, got 196.50. Ray's birthday was my gifting, so that is actually going to disappear. Let's see if it lets me delete it. Delete. Yeah. So I've now deleted this pot. Great. School started on 65.75. We're ending on 75.75. So only added £10 this month, guys. Vinny was on 60. We are now on 70. Christmas, we were on 100 and we are on 150. Right, so what we're going to do is I'm going to go on to my calculator and I'm going to see, oh wait, car maintenance. Car maintenance, we're at 180 and we're now at 240. Sorry guys, it's really messy, isn't it, today? I do apologize. So let's go back into our calculator. So we started on that. So let's do 253.15 minus 228.15. So that's so let's add it all up. So we started with £1,497 and 3 pence. Apologies. We end with £1,352 and 95 pence, which means we have put in or taken out. So it should be minus 14408. Hopefully that will make sense. 149703 minus 1352.95. 14408. So essentially we are down £144 and 8 pence. However, guys, I did have an expensive month in regards to my gifts. So as you can see here, I had £121 because I've got all my birthdays in March. So that was a big thing. My home insurance had a renewal for the year. So obviously, inevitably, that's one of the most expensive bills I have, which is 200 and, well, it was actually ended up being 300 because I say here, it actually got up to 300 and then it was actually 300. So you know what I'm saying. So just those two, that's quite a lot. Like it's £400 that I took out. So actually it's not too bad that we ended on 14408. It's actually a lot less than what I thought it was going to be. And essentially, how amazing is that this money was there for it? The fact that I had basically £1,500 in there and I managed to end on 1,352, that's fantastic. I've got money in there for whatever it is that may happen. Now, I know straight away that I'm going to have my Amazon payment come out of my annual pay this month. Potentially based on my previous video, if you've watched it, I'll link it at the top. Potentially this 213.14 from holiday might be touched. I will need some new glasses at some point. So this medical is going to be going. School, we're going to be focusing on quite a bit now moving forward. I think we're going to put something in there every week up until July. So that's going to grow. Vinny, we've got until May, until he's got his vet bills, and Christmas, obviously Christmas should get to about 600 by the time we empty it. So yeah, guys, I am not unhappy. I'm actually really, really pleased. So yeah, that's our sinking funds update. Okay, so we've looked at the spending for week 4. We've looked at the sinking funds for the month. Now it's time to officially close the month and go through actually the transactions. So to be honest, guys, the income was pretty much what I had planned. I think I was a little bit out. Instead of 3,350, it was actually 3,363.01. So technically I had £13 more. I'm not gonna waste time writing all the actuals. It was exactly as I had envisioned. So the total was 1,971.58 pence. However, because we started with a slightly bigger total, it meant that it left me with 1,391.43 pence. So obviously a little bit more than what I originally planned. Debt, again, it was exactly the same, ended up being £167.61 that I paid, which in turn left with 1,220, hang on, I got lost, 1,391, yeah, 1,223.82 pounds. Got lost there for a minute. I did put £100 away for savings for myself and Clara, £50 for myself, £50 for Clara. So that brought me having £1,123.82. And then for sinking funds, what actually I had budgeted 430, but I actually stuffed 450. And then for spending, I'd budgeted 860, but I actually stuffed 845, which meant the total was 1,295, which means that it left me in deficit of £171.18, which was pretty much what I had calculated at the beginning I was going to fall short. Now, if you have been watching my March videos, then you would know that I did make up basically the deficit of, well, some of the deficit of what I had. I think it had gotten to the stage where I had, based on my spending, I had managed to save enough money to get me to about, I think it was about £80 in deficit. So I nearly halved it. However, because of what happened this week, what I had actually technically supposedly had been in deficit of was it was actually £218. Now that money has been written off. If you watched again my previous video, I did write that amount off as part of like my debt plan to make sure that I start April from scratch. So it is what it is. So I'm gonna make a little note saying that the total deficit was £218, and then I'm just gonna say paid off April bonus. And that actually concludes the closing of the month. So thanks very much everyone for making it through the end. If you are an existing subscriber, then thank you so much. I truly appreciate it. And if you are new to the channel, then please do consider liking and subscribing. It would help my channel immensely. And I promise you, I'm a lot more organized for the majority of the time. But let's get going with the next video, and we will look at April's budget. Until next time, bye.